We are under the bright lights tonight as John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And there's one away. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He won the Silver Slugger for shortstops last year. And in today's games, shortstops swing the bat well. And for him to walk away with that award tells you what kind of a player he is.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. That's inside. 2-0.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Lester, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level. Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first-pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. A solid start to this one. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here's Javier Baez. Castellanos leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Line towards center field. Number 35 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So we're under in scoring position with 2 men gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. He's set. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. In now is Yasiel Puig. His past history against John Lester. He has a 3 for 12 line. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. A 1-1 count to Puig. 1-1 on its way from Lester. A ball and 2 strikes.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Fouled away. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jose Ramirez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. No balls and a strike to count. And that misses 1-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready now, Kyle Schwarber, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Kyle Schwarber.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Schwarber, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. Into the box now, John Lester. And he popped him up. Luplow is after it, but this will land untouched. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Under it is the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's the
Indians, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And it's fouled away. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Rizzo is there. He's got it one away.
Batting it.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Now at the plate, Corey Kluber. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking two big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Nick Castellanos now 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Right to him. Kipnis. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Castellanos at second. Baez is over at first with one away. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He's got it, and there are two down now. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Luplo has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. So now Carlos Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
A ball and a strike now. Hit in the air out to right. Castellanos moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Lifted the other way out to left center. Luplow on the move. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Jason.
In now, Jason Hayward. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Luplow on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Ready for another chance? John Lester, runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Luplow is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
No balls and one strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Fouled off. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jose Ramirez becomes the second out here in inning number 5. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Lester's 2-0 home. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
First baseman, Anthony.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. The relay.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box, Javier Baez. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Adam Pletko is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. In now, Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Off the Jumbotron. It's out of here. Now that ball was an absolute tape measure blast. Probably one of the farthest home runs you'll see all season. And as ShowTrack tells us, it was projected at exactly 450 feet. That's one that'll make the highlight shows later on for sure. Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by ShowTrack. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Luplow has a play. 1 out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lester. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. in there for a base hit.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set, now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Number 35 is there, and he puts it away to stop the... Now batting, Jason Kipnis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 0-2 delivery. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Perez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1-1 the count. To short, hit hard. There's Baez. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now back.
Tyler Naquin will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tyler Naquin.
Strike taken up in the zone. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The next 0-2. To first. Rizzo is there. A throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 0-1 the count. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Naquin leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Takes this the other way to right. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, D-Row, it's kind of getting late early.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he looks at ball now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians get a run thanks to the RB. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now,
Ladies
Matt.
and gentlemen, your
Thank you, Heidi.
please.
Nick Goody gets
Now
the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this
Number
mess out.
44.
He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping into the box,
Leading off
Javier
for
Baez.
the Cubs.
It was an RBI single
The
for him in his
shortstop,
last plate appearance.
Javier.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways you can go fast.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Off the LED board and gone. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Now batting.
Matty V,
No left
D-Row,
fielder.
I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy.
Fourth
Round trip.
Hit well again down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Comes set and the 0-1. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number
Stepping
40.
up to the plate, Wilson
Wilson.
Contreras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. To his left, Lindor. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the
Leading off the
shouting
lead.
as we check our game
The
summary
right
to see how
fielder,
we've gotten to
number
where we are.
Yasiel.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8.
So striding in, Jordan Luplow. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail big. Standing in, Ben Zobrist. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Number 35 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So stepping in, Jason Hayward. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the 2nd. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. Into the bleachers and gone. Tyler Clippard enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now at the plate, John Lester. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Anthony.
Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Luplow. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. At the plate, Jason Kipnis.
Leading off for Cleveland, the 2nd baseman, Jason.
Brandon Morrow has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Cubs,
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Pulled toward right center field. Castellanos moving in, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now back.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Greg Allen will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Indians. Number 1, Greg.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Allen is off at first with 2 away. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. One left. Oliver Perez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Oliver Perez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant, who went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to standing in, number 30.
Leading off for Cleveland, the center fielder.
Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. In now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay. You want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. Kimbrell, the former Red Sox, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 2-2. Line to the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland.
So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. A swing by Ramirez, and this one soaring to right field. Gone!
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3 runs already home here. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis, and it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for Cleveland. Struck him out. Cleveland, good night.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
10-4, the final in this game. Chicago get the win after banging out 16 total hits. John Lester gets the W.